Hello party people, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Tori. Thank you so much for being here today. For today's video, we're gonna go over my winter mood board. In case you're new here, every season I try to create a mood board for myself, and this mood board is oftentimes an amalgamation of a lot of different things. It could be style inspiration, fashion inspiration, interior design inspiration. It could also have things like images of places I'm going to be traveling to that season, or things on my wish list, or things in my closet that I want to wear more. It's just a lot of stuff, but I really love creating these every season because I feel like it helps me create like a through line of all of the kind of visual inspiration I'm gathering for that specific season. This all really started when I was feeling super uninspired and super overwhelmed by the current fashion trends. So by creating this mood board, I feel like it kind of gives me a little guide map of the kind of looks and things that are inspiring me as of late. In case you're wondering, I also make all of these on my iPad on Procreate, and then I set these little mood boards as my background image on my phone and on my iPad, so I'm always kind of seeing it and referencing it. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump in. Starting in the top left, I have this background image of someone setting up a beautiful tablescape, and it looks like it's in their backyard. I live at home with my parents, very far away from most of my friends. So I'm not necessarily in my dinner party era, but I do have this image on here just to remind myself to always make my time with my friends an event. I really just want to make everything in my life a little more eventful and kind of be a little bit more proactive when like creating those kinds of memories. On top of that, I have this really beautiful bow. I believe this is like an earring, but I just have it on here because I think bows are absolutely darling. I just purchased a pair of bow earrings, but I'm also kind of contemplating with like having a bow tattoo or having a bow incorporated into a tattoo perhaps, but I just have that on here because I think it's super cute. And then right below that, I have a photo of my March Sherwood bag. This was like one of my most worn pieces of the fall, and I want to just continue styling it and wearing it throughout the winter time and into next year. So moving to the right, I have this photo of someone with really cool rings wearing these like green Mary Jane tabis with socks. I actually own a pair of tabis. I bought a similar version of these tabis except in a kind of a sandal form over the summer, and this is kind of just serving as inspiration to find more ways to style them. I currently don't have them because they're at the cobbler getting resold, but once they come back into my possession, I'm very excited to find ways to style them. And then if we keep moving to the right, I just have this background image of a lot of like kiss marks, lip marks. I just think it's really cute. Honestly, just there for the vibes. And then on top of that, I have this photo of a woman who's crouching down. I really just have this image on here for like this shoe inspiration. I recently got a pair of slingbacks and I want to find more fun ways to style them, and I really like the look with socks. As you can tell from the tabby photo and the heel photo, I'm really into a sock combo right now. Moving on to the middle section of my mood board, I have this photo of someone with like beautiful eye makeup. I mean, their brows are stunning, but I also really love this like greenish smoky eye with the gold flecks in it. I recently purchased the Merit Single Shadow Pots, and I have one in this really beautiful green color, which I want to use to recreate a smoky eye like this. I feel like it's perfect for the holiday time. It like seems so effortless. It kind of gives me like rock star girlfriend energy, and it's sultry in a way that I really like. And it definitely looks like something I could do as someone who's very much a makeup novice. And if we keep moving to the right, we have three style icons: Alexa Chung, Sofia Coppola, and myself. I am putting myself at level with Sofia Coppola and Alexa Chung, thank you very much. Alexa's wearing this very simple outfit. It's just a button-down shirt with like really nice jeans and a Mary Jane. And honestly, I have this outfit on here for a couple of different reasons. Number one, we all know Alexa Chung is one of my forever style icons. Like, she's just gonna show up on these mood boards every now and then. But I also really like this outfit because the button down and a good pair of jeans recently became my staple, especially during the summertime. So I kind of want to incorporate those into my winter style as well, just because I feel like they started out as trendy pieces, especially like the button down. It started out as a trend I wanted to partake in, but now it's kind of just becoming a staple in my closet and kind of just like a building block of my outfit repertoire, if you will. So very simple, but she's on here. And then right next to her, we have Sofia Coppola in this really gorgeous fur coat. I love this fur coat. It also kind of reminds me of the viral one from J. Crew that every cool girl has. It's a little out of my price range, but the inspo is here, okay? Again, I feel like effortless is kind of like my word for the winter, especially when I really want to be cozy and we're focused on cozy vibes first. I also really think it speaks to one of my style philosophies, which is like, especially in the winter, I love to play with like texture, especially because I live in Southern California and it doesn't get very cold too often. It's really just a lot about playing with texture for me. And then to the right of Sophia, I have this photo of myself. One, I am a firm believer that whenever you create a mood board, a vision board, a manifestation board, you always need to include actual photos of yourself, because we always need visual reminders and visual cues for ourselves, you know, like insert yourself into this new life, into this new aesthetic, into this different world that you're creating. I have this image on here because I also really love the juxtaposition of the baseball cap with like the pea coat. It's a little cliche, but you know what? It's a cliche for a reason, because it's so foolproof and so good. And then third, I just have this photo of myself on here because I just want to remind myself that most of the time, the winter pieces that I really want to wear, I already own in some form. Okay, and then right behind us, I have this really beautiful photo of just like charm necklaces. I've had charm necklaces on my mood boards for a hot minute now, but I feel like I might have to pull the trigger soon, especially now that it's more accessible than ever, because I feel like there's so many cool Etsy shops and small brands creating charm necklaces and charm bracelets. I love the concept of like these charm accessories. One, because Massey Block from The Click did raise me and she did have a Tiffany charm bracelet, but I also am someone who really likes when like the things I have, whether that's like my physical media like books or vinyls, or just like when trinkets around my room really express and indicate the kind of person that I am and the kind of things that I'm interested in. So I feel like charm jewelry is just an extension of that, and I really want in on this trend, okay? There was a time in like 2020 when like charms were also really popping off. This is around the time when like LEU was like the really big it bead brand of the summer. And so I kind of want to go back to that. I don't know. I feel like this is also like as maximalist I'll go, especially with accessorizing and the way I wear and style my clothes. So I'm very much into it. Finally, moving down to the last lower third of my mood board, I have this beautiful photo of a Christmas tree. And this year, my room is going to become the gifting suite for my family. Like, we will be unwrapping gifts in this room, and I really love the color scheme of like a pink and silver tree. I definitely will not have tinsel like this photo because I find tinsel to be so messy and so wasteful, but I love the color scheme. I know I mentioned in a video relatively recently that I don't think that we'll be wearing a lot of pink in clothing. However, I do really love pink, especially in like interior design, because I feel like it warms up a space, but also like the color pink just evokes such a playful energy. So if we keep moving to the right, in the background, I also have this photo that is also very pink, and it is a photo of Sofia Coppola's office. I have this photo on here for a couple of reasons. Obviously, I really love the color scheme, but also I'm really in my Sofia Coppola era. I did see Priscilla twice in theaters. I do have her little coffee table book, and I just love how messy her office is. This photo, I feel like, also reminds me that in order to be creative, we always have to be a little bit messy, so I shouldn't be afraid to make a mess, especially when I want to pursue more fun creative endeavors. So, and then that leaves us with the 4 people in the bottom third of this little mood board. We have 3 fictional characters and myself. We have Amanda from The Holiday, Rory Gilmore from Gilmore Girls, and Bridget Jones from Bridget Jones' Diary. Starting off with myself, I have this photo of myself on here because this is like the combo I've been wearing the most throughout the year. I have my Celine sunglasses and then this vest from Abercrombie & Fitch. Similarly to how the button down really started as a trend this year and then just became a personal staple of mine, I want to say I've owned this vest for maybe like a couple of years now, but I only started wearing this vest heavily this summer, and it has since then become one of the staples of my closet. I really want to expand my vest collection, and this is kind of just serving as inspiration. It's kind of just like an easy, breezy, effortless, there's that word again, outfit combination that I just always am pulling out. And then Amanda and Bridget Jones kind of serve as the same inspiration. They're just really giving the cozy energy that I love to evoke around the holiday season. Amanda literally has like a charcuterie plate in front of her and a red wine, and that's honestly simply a mood. And then Bridget Jones is kind of like the hot mess express, but I love her. I also have Bridget Jones in here because I feel like in a time where everything on like my algorithms is telling me I need to be a girly who owns a matching set of pajamas in order to have my life together, in order to be cool and fun, it's simply not true. I can just be like Bridget Jones and have mismatched pajamas and still be really fucking fun. And then finally, I have Rory Gilmore from Gilmore Girls on here. I really went hard in my Gilmore Girls phase. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that because I was recapping every season on my Instagram stories. I watched this series for the first time this year and loved it, ate it up, devoured it in literally less than 2 months. I really liked Lorelai's style in the first 2 seasons of the show, but I really loved Rory's outfits, especially when she was at Yale. I don't know, just something about her at Yale really like spoke to me and really itched that good part of my brain, if you will. Yeah, so she's also kind of just on here for like outfit inspiration and style inspo. So I feel like whenever I hit a rut, I'm just gonna Google Rory Gilmore outfits and I'm good to go. Also, if you've seen Gilmore Girls before, let me know which boyfriend of hers was your favorite. Were you team Dean, team Jess, team Logan? Because I am personally team Logan and I feel like that's such a controversial statement, but I won't go into that tangent right now. But I'm also an Emily Gilmore apologist, but we'll get into that at some other time. And then finally, I just have another handbag on here that I own. I have this Balenciaga bag that I recently kind of Jane Birkinified. I was inspired by Heather, aka Pig Mommy on TikTok. And again, I have that bag on here to remind myself like, girly girl, you have amazing taste already. You have an amazing selection of handbags at your disposal already. Start wearing those pieces, especially this gray because I feel like it's perfect for the winter time. But yeah, that's it. That is my mood board. I hope this inspired you to create a mood board of your own. If you are going to create your own mood board, let me know down below things that you're adding or things that you're currently inspired by. I would love to hear it. If you want to see more from me, feel free to follow me on TikTok. I'm pretty active on there right now, not so much Instagram. And I've been flopping when it comes to my reading goals, but I'm also on storygraph. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you for the next one. Bye.